yet their 1-0 triumph at Leicester City was packed with action and incident. Here are some things you might have missed amid all the King Power Stadium drama. Josh Murphy of Cardiff City celebrates the win over Leicester. Image, 2018 Getty Images. Mutual respect. Modern football often rails against a litany of negative labels. Hooliganism, abuse, and recent racism allegations have done little to boost the game's image among the wider public, but something happened before Leicester vs Cardiff that gave a glimmer of hope in the darkness. Neither set of supporters could forget the tragic circumstances that surrounded their meeting at Cardiff City Stadium earlier in the season. The death of Leicester owner Vichai Srivardhanaprabha and 4 others in a tragic helicopter crash outside the King Power gave that game a somber feel, though the Bluebirds greatly respected the occasion and what it meant to Fox's fans. That respect was reciprocated before this game kicked off, with the stadium announcer revealing Leicester's gratitude for how Cardiff dealt with it all. The entire stadium joined together in applause, with a genuine mutual respect between the two sides. Of course, it was business as usual once the whistle went, but it was a nice moment nonetheless, and the goodwill between the sides largely continued, even during the match. Vardy's exit a stroke of luck. Those who have studied Leicester this season will have noted that their regular penalty taker wasn't on the field to take on Neil Etheridge from 12 yards. Vardy is normally unerring from the spot, whereas James Maddison, the man to step up in the England striker's absence, had missed his previous penalty. Claude Puel's removal of Vardy, then, will come under huge scrutiny from Leicester aficionados. The Frenchman insisted his main centre-forward was tired, hence the decision to replace him with Kelechi Iheanacho. But the Foxes' fans were not happy. It was a stroke of luck for Cardiff, although Etheridge deserves all the plaudits for his 3rd penalty save of the season. James Maddison takes a penalty which is saved. Photo by Michael Regan, Getty Images. He might have been helped by Maddison's lackluster effort, and Vardy's early exit, but the Cardiff goalkeeper is turning into something of a penalty-saving specialist. The Philippines international has earned the Bluebirds an extra 5 points this season. They currently sit 4 points above the relegation zone. Cunningham under the radar for all Etheridge's heroics, Bomba's brilliance at the back, and of course the incredible Camarasa. There was one Cardiff performance that shouldn't go unnoticed. Greg Cunningham seemed to be in the right place at the right time, every time. As well as his numerous interceptions to put out the Leicester Fires, the Irishman displayed an incredible work ethic that typified the entire Bluebirds' effort. He is very much a team player, part of a Warnock-inspired collective in the Cardiff defence. Greg Cunningham of Cardiff City left in action with Mark Albrighton of Leicester City. Image, Hugh Evans Picture Agency, and despite coming from Preston with a reputation for no-nonsense defensive solidity, his adventure on the overlap was a much-needed new dimension that will help Cardiff compete with teams like Leicester. It's no exaggeration to call this Cunningham's best performance in a Bluebirds shirt. He's given Warnock a real selection headache for the Tottenham match. Referee down, but not out. Simon Hooper isn't what you'd call an established Premier League referee. This was just his 4th game of the season officiating in the English top flight, yet he made a number of big decisions at Leicester and got most of them right. Neil Warnock called the penalty decision iffy, but even if it was the lightest of touches from Sean Morrison on Maddison's shoulder, it was enough to justify Hooper's decision. MOTD on the Win Report ratings. Warnock's reaction. Cardiff fans might have felt aggrieved not to get a spot kick of their own after Josh Murphy's shot appeared to strike a Leicester arm, but the Bluebirds had little cause for complaint. In fact, the only blot on Hooper's copybook was his inability to keep his footing inside the first 2 minutes, his fall causing a great deal of mirth among the crowd.